What's going on, it's Rico. Alright, this is the last installment of episode 1 of the game. In this section we're going to be doing some mixing and mastering on the 2 bus. And adding some effects to make it sound a little brighter, a little better, a little punchier, and a bit louder too. So, let's take a look at our 2 bus. This is what I've done to it. Alright, let's play the track without any effects. Okay, so we can see the first in the chain here. I've added a new gen mono filter. Now, this track here, let's pause this. The mono filter, as you've heard me say before, is a great plugin. I mean, you can do it with a bunch of other plugins. I prefer using a plugin dedicated directly to it. What it does is anything under a specific signal, a certain frequency here, it makes it mono. So I have it set here with a preset called mono sub, and basically everything underneath 70 Hertz is going to be in mono. Done. And then it slowly makes its way to stereo when it hits, what is this, about 120? Yeah, about 120. And then everything above 120 is in stereo. Now I've done this with a bunch of other tracks, trying to make them as much mono as possible, the bass. But this is just a fail-safe, just in case anything leaks through by accident. So we'll take a listen. And with it, there we go. Center sounds a little more flat. Good. Next thing I've done, the SSL stereo compressor. Bus compressor is great. Very, very famous. Let's take a look at my settings. I have the attack all the way 30 milliseconds. Very, very, very slow attack. I want to let all the transients through. I don't want to crush this. I have my ratio set at 4. My release as fast as possible. My makeup gain just to average out the track. And my threshold should be giving me 4.7. It's giving me about 2-3 dBs of gain reduction. So let's take a look at it without. Okay, see it's not moving. With it. Good, look, I'm getting about 2 dBs of gain reduction. Now I can even bring that up some more. That's good. 2 or 3 dBs of gain reduction is good. So we're not crushing it. The key to your master bus is a slow attack and a fast release. You just want to make things gel. And generally the ratio I like is roughly 2 to 3, but with this plugin they only give you the options of 2, 4, and 10. So we take what we can get. Okay, next thing, FabFilter Saturn. This is what I've used for my saturation. So let's take a look. I've used the Fat Master preset and I've made some adjustments to it. Presets are fantastic. I recommend using them all the time. Just adjust them to taste to make your tracks sound like whatever you want. That's why they made these presets. Alright, so you can see here I flatlined everything underneath 110. A boost to the low frequencies, a boost to the mids, and a little boost to the highs. I found that the sub frequencies were too loud on this track and causing it to be too muddy. There we go. Moderate drive for each single one. And if you notice the EQs, I'm trying to boost the presence on virtually everything here. Good. Next, the ozone imager which is a stereo width plugin. You see here, this is that same as the mono filter by NewGen. This dial right here. Set it up to -100 and it brings everything to mono. And the crossover here is set to 120 Hertz. So, basically reinforcing the same thing. Let's kill everything underneath 120. It slopes, probably slopes roughly on the same, around 70 here. And then what I've done here is, for 2K and above, I've added a lot of width to the top, and I've kept the low mids and the mids centered. So let's take a listen. Without. With. Notice how the vocals just come out. With and without. Without. And with. Yep, sounds a lot better. I've also set the stereo delay to 10.6. Typically, it's set to 7. This just is a character for the width, how the width sounds. It just adds a little dimension to it. Play around with it. Okay, and the last thing I've done is I've added the maximizer here, the L2. Set the shelf here at -0.3. It will most likely not hit that. And I've set the threshold here at 4.1. Notice I'm getting, at this point, no reduction whatsoever off of it. So we're not clipping any peaks. All we're doing is raising volume and keeping the mix the way it is. And there we go. This is our mix. Excellent. Okay, I'm Rico. I'm out. I'll see you in the game episode number 2. Ciao.